I can't believe it. Nisa actually gave you the permit? How can that be?
Are you making bets with people again, Camille? It's hard to fathom that you're still in the mood to gamble, even when Delver's Deep is going through such a difficult time. The rot is rapidly spreading and the mine has caved in. But here you are. Only you could be so utterly thoughtless.
Why the sudden outburst? So you've forgotten? Nisa already told us that we shouldn't worry ourselves over it. She'll handle everything.
Whatever. Come with me, Outlander. I'll take you to Nisa.
I know. Ergander told me. You're here for the poison resist talisman. I can make a poison resist talisman for you, but you must wait. As for how long, I can't make any guarantees. The cave we mined for Aurelium collapsed recently. No one knows when regular mining operations will resume. Every day I wake up and immediately go and count how much Aurelium is left. As of this moment... Let's put it this way. If I use this ore to craft the poison-resist talisman you want, then Delver's Deep can only keep on running for another 4 days. Making a poison-resist talisman costs too many resources. There's no way I can help you when things are in this state. I know. On account of Ergander's kindness to Delver's Deep, we should be doing all we can to help you. But I can't put the whole of Delver's Deep at risk, just because of the favor he has shown. I must take responsibility for all of Delver's Deep. As for friendship, let's wait until we have energy left for that. If you wish to wait, you have my permission to roam around as you please. Stay as long as you wish. If not, I must ask you to leave.
Nisa, I have a proposition. If we can help you with the collapsed mine, could you spare some of the Aurelium to craft a poison-resist talisman for us?
Get over it. The Aurelium mines are too dangerous right now. There are falling rocks and monsters everywhere. And Ergander, I can tell how bad your health is just by looking at you. I will find a way to solve the mine problems myself. When I'm done, I will make a poison-resist talisman for you.
All right, Nisa. We'll leave then. Outlander, what do you say we go grab a drink at the tavern? We can rest there a spell while discussing our next move. No doubt Nissa's news got you feeling blue. But we can't give up just yet. I have a plan. As you've heard, the biggest obstacle to making a poison-resist talisman is still the lack of stock of Aurelium due to the mine collapse. Considering my physical condition, Nissa didn't want our help, saying she'd figure it out on her own. And I'm sure she didn't have a clue, or things would have been resolved a long time ago. The only solution remains to fix the collapsed mine. Otherwise, there is no telling how long it will take to fix the problem. We could ask in Sorston, near the mines. My old friend Dalbom lives there. Dalbom is the captain of the mining crew in Delver's Deep. I don't think anyone has a better understanding of the current state of the mines than he does. Fret not, Outlander. I'm sure everything will work out. Well, I'll go ahead and have a chat with Dalbom, and explain the situation to him. Since you've just arrived at Delver's Deep, you can take a look around first if you want. Afterwards, come to Sorston, and find me at your convenience.
Gather samples.
Darling,
Bestow your weapons upon
vengeance is
the eternal, she says.
What a fine morning. The sun shines on morning dew and... oh, the fragrance of grass. The early horse gets the grass. If you get into difficulty, anything, the Crimson Crow is at your service. Aha! Adventurer! Oh, never imagined I'd run into you here. What brings you to the bottom of the world? I've received quite a few requests from underground recently. Teneebria may be dangerous, but it's like the saying goes, the greater the risk, the greater the reward. How are you doing, my old friend? Wonderful indeed. That my friends may live a blissful life is also a heartfelt wish of mine. If you run into trouble, call on the Crimson Crow. On the adventure into the unknown, the journey is boundless. Certainly, traveler. What would you like to hear? Choose anything at all. Facing fear and unyielding silk, the words of smoke, or shrill laughter. They're all wonderful. Which would you like to hear first? I was tasked with collecting goods from the unyielding silk, and ended up blundering into the legendarily cruel and frightful Quasidia. She's terrifying. Her frigid voice is piercing, as though braced to tear you to shreds at the drop of a hat. I will permit your presence here in the unyielding silk on account of your task. As for whether you leave this place alive, that's on you. In Teneebria, only the mighty and powerful survive. Not a word of it is a lie. Else you'd be chatting with an equine ghost right now. Your doubts couldn't be a greater insult to a knight elect. A while back, I was feeling a little adrift. I heard folks say that divination solves all one's problems. So I paid a special visit to the Granny Prophet. It took place in a gloomy cave. She handed me 2 candles. Light them. The smoke will spell out your answer. A blue flame flickered before my eyes. I didn't see a thing myself, but she praised me, saying, "Faith that's steadfast as a mountain. No worldly creation shall alter your choices. Come, child, close your eyes, and I shall grant you a blessing. Revere your fate, revere your wish. As for when you will become a true knight, the answer lies in your heart." It seems to have both been said and not said, but in any case, I listened intently. Adventurer, you must beware. A specter is haunting Teneebria. The specter of libertinism. On one specific occasion, I was gingerly making my way through Poison Light Deep when the nasty ghost suddenly sprung. "Give me gold or sleep in an eternal nightmare! I can finally hear the pathetic wails of horsefolk." No, let me finish. When he sprang out, I noticed it was a goblin with a mushroom growing out of his head. Goblins are such pesky, conniving creatures. I fought him off and walked back to town, only to discover it made off with my coin pouch. Disgusting runt. blasted thing's voice was rattling around my ears all night. Is that knight's armor you're sporting? That's really something. How could humans possibly make you a knight? A horse riding a horse? That's bloody hilarious! Absolutely. Next time you fancy hearing a tale, remember to pay me a visit. I've got lots of amazing experiences. Yet, the most interesting stories are only reserved for friends of greater generosity. If you like a thrilling tale, then this one is almost too much to handle. Next time you fancy hearing a tale, remember to pay me a visit.